All right, it is 8:30 p.m. I'm going to try to keep this not too long for maybe no more than 20 minutes or so. I purposely muted everybody so that way I could be able to get through all the information. But if you do have a question, feel free to shoot a chat to me, shoot a question to me, and I'll incorporate that question into this presentation. Um, but I want to be respectful for people's times. I don't want to keep you guys on here all night long. So it's going to be really quickly and just go over all the details of this upcoming February challenge. First off, and also this is going to be recorded. So those of you that need to jump off or can't stay on for the entire time, or those of you that are not on here, you'll be able to get the full video. I'll put it out tomorrow. But let me go ahead and state that, our mission for the 52-week challenge, the purpose of is to help you get to your most optimum fitness goal. But of course, the most important part is to be able to stay there for the rest of your life. The purpose of this meeting is to talk about the February challenge and what I'll be looking for as far as individuals. And there's quite a bit of things that we're going to be doing. Nothing that's far different than what we did in January, but we will be a little bit more detailed. Things that I need to work on myself. In the month of January leading up to this challenge, I was literally all over the place, going to people's homes, talking to them about the challenge, delivering monitors. And that really, it was a great thing, in my opinion, to start that off. But for this month of February, with the extra people that have joined, I will be limiting my in-person and doing more of things like this, which is Zoom, virtual talks, coaching, and so forth. Last month, we started the challenge on January 8th. And when we finished yesterday, we had a total of 197,008 calories burnt. That was a total of 504 hours and 38 minutes of total workouts. Total MET points was 53,563 total points at an average of 62% of our maximum heart rate. And numbers like these are very, they're very impressive to me. Numbers like these are usually numbers when I used to have a shop. So to be able to have this amount of production without a shop, this is amazing. So 197,000 calories was burnt in the month of January, and we didn't even work out the entire month. And a lot of you started the challenge like a little bit after the actual start date. So this is incredible. I anticipate February will be even better. We have quite a bit of people that made the Team Iron, which was 1,300 points. And what you see right here on the screen, I'm going to go over how the point system works. But before, let me go ahead and recognize some people who actually did 1,300 or more last month in the month of January. Myself, I did 4,974 points. Elaine, she did 4,347. And actually, Elaine did more than 4,347 because her monitor at one point wasn't working while she was working out. So she actually put up a lot more points. Julie did 3,629. Arcturus did 3,591. Kelvin came in strong towards the end of the month. He did 1,549. Tracy, who works out with me early in the day, did 1,351. That was the extreme pressure team. For the Beyond Fit team, Nestorine did 2,769. Nicole Hill finished second on her team with 2,472. Anthony Scott, 2,417. Claude, 2,255. Dawn Chance, who is actually in Guyana working out, she did 2,178. Kyle Brandon did 2,066. And Megan finished strong. She did 1,378. So if I did not call your name and you was in the January challenge, this month, your goal is to be able to hit a minimum of 1,300 calories. So let's take a look at what we did so far today. So the Battle of the Front Cover magazine, um, wow, Anthony Scott is leading the way at 265. Lorena, 217. Myself, 212. Nestorine, 161. Leonardo, 154. Keisha, that's really good. Keisha Blair, 141. Don Chance, 137. Rebecca, 126. Ingrid, 106. Elaine, 100. Mildred, 72. Claude, 62. And those are all the people that worked out. So we have 12 people that worked out today. And this is really good. And this looks like it's going to be a really fun challenge for this month of February. If the challenge were to end today, Anthony Scott would be on the cover of the upcoming magazine. But let me explain to you what the points are so you can have an understanding. If you can see on my screen here, what you see here is the actual breakdown of an actual workout. This is my particular workouts. You can see today I worked on my lawn and I burned 1,000 calories. But for those of you who do not have the heart rate monitor, we do not go. I know there's a couple of you that are on here to try to get more information about it to make a decision on whether to join or not. We do not go off of calories per se. So in this challenge, it really doesn't matter how many calories you burn because everybody burns at a different rate. I'm a much heavier guy. I'm over 220 pounds, so I tend to burn a lot more than somebody who's probably half my weight. But what you're seeing here is these colors. And these 5 different colors represent a different training zone. This dark charcoal gray represents a warm-up. This means that you're in a warm-up phase. The blue is the threshold, is what the challenge actually counts. This lets you know that you are working out at 60% of your maximum heart rate. So when you're working out, you want to be in the blue during the challenge. And every time for every minute you're in the blue, it's going to count as 2 points. The green represents that you're in 70% of your maximum heart rate. For every minute you're in the green, that's going to be 3 points. The yellow and the red, yellow means you're at 80%, red means you're at 90%. And yellow and red, both of them are 4 points. Now, blue and green means that you are in an aerobic zone, like you're doing cardio, whether if you're doing weights, like the functional training that I put out online, or if you're doing something on your own. Blue, green represents cardio. Now, when you're pushing a little bit hard, you'll hit yellow and red. And this is more of what we call anaerobic threshold, or meaning you're doing more of a cardio with lesser oxygen because you're pushing really hard. Yellow and red is hard to maintain for a long period of time. But when you are able to push and get into this color, you are able to get a total of 4 points. Now, red is not a typical color that we want you to stay in for a long period of time. So there is no real incentive to trying to push yourself to get into the red because you're not going to get any more points than what you're going to make in the yellow. But to give you an idea, I'm going to go over my DAP class that I did this past Monday. And you notice I burnt 1,065 calories and I did a total of 208 points. Here, we pushed really, really hard in this class. For 15 minutes, I was in the red. 24 minutes, I was in the yellow. For 7 minutes, I was in the green. And for 11 minutes, I was in the blue. Altogether, averaged out to be about 77% total of my effort. So when we're working out, we want to try to maintain between 60 to 75. 1 day a week, you can do hardcore workouts like a DAP class or something that's going to really push you really hard. And you can exceed over 75% in that particular workout. But the majority of your workouts, you want to maintain about 60 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. So this is just to give you a gist of it. If you do not have a heart rate monitor, I will show you how you can actually be able to get it onto the website. So let me actually go there right now. So this is our website. This is the website to where I use as a means to get everything done. For the classes, the DAP class itself, If you go onto the site and you click onto the class and where it says right here, schedule now, you can be able to book a class, and the classes are only $5, and you can see the different days. Now, if you come to the class you'll get, my goal is to do the workout with you in the entire workout. Those of you that's done the DAP class with me will be able to tell you that we really push hard in that class. It's a class to where we're going to get at least 160, 170 points. We are running a special for this class. So if you decide to come, you can actually, if you can see right here, I'm going to highlight it. You can actually pay $20 for the class and you have 2 months to use it. And pretty much what it is you buy 4 classes and you get 1 for free. Okay, so it's a total of 5 classes. You get 2 months to use the pass before it expires, and it will only be for $20 if you decide to want to come to the DAP class. The online workouts, I know for a lot of you, you may not have an actual workout program yourself. So if you want to do a workout to where it's at home, it's easy for you to be able to do copy. You can see I have a bunch of these online workouts to where I actually have displayed my tile, the time left. And I have a variety of different workouts on here that you can actually be able to do. This is our infamous pop-up workout that we did at the parks. The workout itself, to do this, it's free for 1 week, and then it's $9.95 per month. So if you decide you want to do the online workout, I try to put at least 1 or 2 workouts every week. You could just go right here and you just hit play, cast it onto your TV, and you will be able to do the online workout. Heart rate monitors. So I have the heart rate monitors here online. So moving forward, in order for you to get the heart rate monitors, I'm not going to be pre-ordering anymore. So I've been having too much trouble trying to get them in on time and delivering them in a timely fashion. So it's a little bit easier if I just have you guys just order it straight through the site. So I have it here. The value of the MZ3 is $149.99, but with our discount, we drop $50 off and it's $99.99. And just to give you an idea, this is what most of you have right here is the MZ1. That's for $89.99. But for the MZ3, you can see it's $10 more. It's a little bit more advanced. It has the ability to recharge. And this is also if you want to upgrade and you want not just the chest, but you also either want to wear it on your wrist or on your forearm. This one right here is $20 more. So you can do this for $109.99, and that one is for that one is $50 off of that price right there. Zoom meetings with me. If you ever wanted to talk with me one-on-one, it's for free. It's a free consultation. You can come and click where it says Zoom consultation. And when you get on there, you could just go onto my calendar. And on there, you see I have all my different dates to where you could just choose a time. And these times are usually the times that I'm actually free to where I can actually take the time to talk to you for about 15 minutes. So if you ever need to contact me, if you have questions, right now we're like well over 50 people that's a part of this challenge between 3 teams and those that are just doing it individually. So, you know, I get a lot of communication throughout the course of the day, but if you do need with me and you do want to speak with me, you can click on one of these times here and I will be able to talk to you via Zoom one-on-one at any time that you click, and it's totally free. Also, let's talk about the magazine. So you heard me mention earlier, we have the individual challenge. We got 2 challenges going on for this month. We got the group challenge, which is 3 teams. In that group challenge, the team that wins or has the most average points, we're going to find a restaurant in the first week of March. It's going to be a little get together where we're all going to be able to get together, network, talk, get some laughs in. But the team that wins will have a free meal. Okay, so there's 3 teams. There's DAP Fit. And currently for the first day, Let me see. Currently, DapFit is leading the way. Believe it or not, we are leading the way with an average of 142 points. Beyond Fit is second with 501 points. And Extreme Pressure is at 245 points. But I expect that to change a lot by tomorrow and the days to come. And all of this information that I'm looking at, if you have the app, you can actually look at it and see where I'm looking at it. See where I'm looking at. All you have to do is click on menu and click on challenges, and all of this information will pop up. The second challenge is the individual challenge. So the one that produces the most points will be on the cover of this next magazine. So this is Miss Nestorine Blair. Miss Nestorine can also be on the cover again if she actually puts up the most points. And I want to talk about a little bit on how to really put up points in this challenge. It's really two things. You got to do cardio and you have to do resistance training. For many of you, your cardio, all you have to do is walk. If you walk with your monitor on, you can walk. I like outdoor, walk, run. That's where I tend to get a lot of my points is outdoor running. But for many of you, you don't need to run. You could just do a power walk. As long as your color is in the blue, you are putting what we call points on the board. The workout that I showed you here, these workouts, all of these workouts that I'm putting out will be able to give you a minimum of 100 points. Okay, so it's a great workout as far as toning. You want to do both because as an individual, even though it's a challenge, but as an individual, you still want to be able to see changes in your body. And the two ways that you're going to be able to do that is you have to do cardio, or actually three ways. You have to do cardio, you have to do resistance training, and you have to eat sensibly. Speaking about eating sensibly, what I will also be doing, and I'll send this out tomorrow, is MyFitnessPal. I am going to create a community in MyFitnessPal. And with this allows you to be able to actually add the type of meals that you're eating, whatever you're eating in throughout the day, and we can actually go over and look at it and be able to tell, what's right, what we could do better, what we can do better. I am certified in nutrition coaching, so therefore I can really be a great help to you. And tomorrow I'll be sending out an invite to all of you that are on the challenge to where you'll be able to get that. I'll send out a text letting you know that I sent it out. So that way you can update your meals onto MyFitnessPal. I'll be able to see it. And then when we talk one-on-one, we'll be able to go over what we can do a little bit better, like what changes that we need to make in order for you to hit your ultimate goal. Also, back to the website itself. Where am I at? I got too many pages open. Back to the website itself. For those of you that have businesses, that is part of the challenge. Those of you that have businesses, I'm going to create a sponsor page, and it's for free. And I want to highlight all the individuals that have businesses, or if you're a professional. So you'll have a headshot, you'll have a description of your business, and I'll create a link to where they could be able to click on it and take you to, if you have a website, they'll be able to take you to your homepage and they can interact with you. And it's all for free. There is quite a bit of people on this challenge that have some backgrounds. I use everything that I need as far as services or things like that. I use the people that is on the workout team, the workout community. So if you have a business, I know Jan, who's right here at the bottom. If you can see, wave your hand, Jan. She has a nutrition club. So if you want nutrition, we have somebody here who does nutrition. I see Rebecca right over here. Wave your hand, Rebecca. Rebecca, she does, what you call that? Home appraisals. So we have Miss Lorena right over here, who is second in the lead. She is a professional. She works as a mental health counselor. Plus she does other things as well too. So there is a lot of a lot of people on here that do some incredible things. And I know all of you, but there's a lot of you that do not know each other. So you know, one of the things we're going to do is put it online. Another thing, when we get together next month, we will be able to have a little get together, talk, hand out prizes, you know, let everybody know who's going to be on the cover of the magazine. You know, so it's a great way to network in this group here. So, you know, definitely want to get everybody who is a professional, who has a small business that can be, that we can use. I definitely want to get you on out there. On that note, I hope this was informative. This is all I wanted to do, was just kind of share a little bit of details of what we're doing for this fitness challenge for this month of February coming up. You know, I'm not sure if I was a lot detailed, but if you have any questions, feel free to hit me back. That way I could be able to explain to you. And I think I want to try to do this probably once a week. But definitely I would love for your feedback, what I should do more. What do you think I should add? But I definitely want to keep this kind of short, not too long. We're at 20 minutes right now. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are, those of you that are not part of the challenge, I hope you consider strongly joining. And for those of you who did not hit 1,300 points last month, this month I will be calling, texting, and I may actually show up to where you're located. I might come to your house and work you out. But I am very, very super happy of what we've done in January, and I am looking forward to this battle. Anthony Scott, like I said, he put up for the individual challenge today. He put up 265 points. So I'm probably going to work out tonight because I'm really petty. I don't like to go to bed and not see myself number one. So I'm probably going to do a quick workout so I can put myself number one. You know, make them sweat a little bit, you know, make them push. But and Lorena, great work today, first day. This is her first month into the challenge, and she's starting off with a bang, 217. Awesome work. Akaris put up some points right before she got onto this Zoom. Great work. And a lot of this you can actually see on your phone if you have the app. So on that note, I'm waving goodbye. Otherwise, I will keep talking and running my mouth. And you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I will be contacting majority of you all tomorrow. Thank you all and have a good night. Bye-bye.